guys, Natasha with Natasha's Scrapbook Corner, and today I'm coming to you with my finished project for Sa Crafters design team. This this is altered tray that you have here, and let me show you what kind of products I used. You have seen the video of me receiving the design team package, and I absolutely love the Sa's products, and the pricing is absolutely amazing. So she's trying to keep it very much reasonable for you to purchase. So I used one of these words in here, and what I have left: trust, bliss, story, adore. They remind me of the tickets. Well, they are wooden tickets, and they pretty much look, and the size is pretty good for work with those. So that's one piece of product that I used that Sa kindly gave to me. So those tickets, and I will pop the link below for you to Sa's store. Another product that I use, it's this plaques, and you can actually put the breads in, or decorative flowers. So dream of you, a perfect day, life is good, history of love, and so many more. You always, I mean, out of this amount of sayings, you always can find the right one for your project. So those are very nice, and I use one of those as well, and I will point that to you during my explanation of the project. Another wooden product that I used, there was these frames, and as well they are saying different words, and you can always find the appropriate saying. They kind of like decorative frame. And what I did, there is another product that you can purchase empty frames. Okay, so what I did, I actually took this plaque, and I doubled it with the empty plaque to create a dimensional effect. Love it, love it, love it. So those are 4 products that I used, and you can purchase those at Sa Crafters on Zibbet, and I will pop the link below for you, so you wouldn't, be disturbed in looking for it. And again, after the video, I will put the pictures of the project. The tray is pretty big. It's 12 by 12, and it is the Paper Studio. It's a brand. It's not Seven Gypsies. It's not Tim Holtz. It's Paper Studio that I purchased at Hobby Lobby while shopping with my friend Irina on visit. And this actually tray she's gonna take with her back home to Russia. She's leaving in a few days, and I wanted to introduce her to scrapbooking, and I wanted her to have a memorabilia about this trip. She spent a month with me visiting, and she traveled around US with me, she's seen a lot of things, and we did a lot of things, so it was really hard to choose which one we actually want to scrapbook about. So let's it's gonna be a little bit shaky. Let me zoom you in on the corner there. Okay, so in this corner, first of all, I used Tim Holtz corners in here, and I used the spread of Wild Orchid Craft roses and Prima sweet light bulb, and there is the Prima Wild Orchid Craft roses, and some of the beautiful rosettes from my store. The paper is for the background for the whole tray. I used the botanical Prima botanical collection paper, and actually I let my friend to choose the paper that she would like to, and then I purchased this this one, and this is the Paper Studio. Am I in frame? No, the Paper Studio. It's Kirby Tisdale Studio 80 pack, and it has really, vintage looking papers. So we mixed those. She chose a couple pages out of two collections, and that's what was as a background. So then this picture, I took a picture of her holding this humongous flowers at Hobby Lobby, and in a floral department. That's why she is kind of like in a floral bouquet and spraying here. And here is, you see, Dream Big, and it has dual meaning. Dream big because big flower and everything, but dream big because we never would dream of one day wind up in America and shopping in Hobby Lobby. So, and she absolutely loved Hobby Lobby. She didn't want to leave just because of that store. So that's her picture in there holding this big flower. I used some Prima spray sorry, I haven't recorded the videos in a long time, so I lost all the bling, the bling that I took apart, and you will see the pieces here and there. And this is the Prima flower, which I actually took off the center and put the center piece, which came from the I do believe it's oh gosh, spare parts. Yeah. Yes, it's a spare parts collection, which you can find in Hobby Lobby. It's a set of embellishments. So, and actually the flower was a little too big, so I frayed it all around so it will fit into this opening in here. So, and I put the center, this embellishment. So let's look in here. This little window is the crystal bird with a little dangle, and it's actually loose, hangs in here. And this is actually a Christmas ornament that I purchased at Hobby Lobby. So I just thought the bird is so cute and I have to have it, and it perfectly fitted this project. Let me bring it in. I know the lighting is so poor and you literally cannot see anything. So this is the bird. Unfortunately, I do not have a better setup. I hope it will come across proper way. The next window is a mix of two papers, and I used one of the Prima flowers, and this is actually spare parts door handle which has a clock on it. So I was thinking it's really appropriate for trip and times and what's not. Underneath there is the window where you can see that wooden piece, the word remember, and another frame, empty frame, which I topped the word remember, and this is a Sa's product, and look how nicely it fits into the framing. And again, here you can see the Prima bling here and here, which goes underneath into that frame, and you will see it in another place. There is another dangle. This is the part of, oops, I'm not in frame. Okay, I see that. Let me move you a little bit. Sorry. Okay. This is the dangle that I was talking about. This is the piece of this actually chandelier in here. And this is the floral spray of different flowers. This is Prima. I do believe this is Prima. This is Wild Orchid Craft Roses in here. This is Prima. This piece was actually came with the button set of the buttons that you can see here, and it just literally was absolutely amazingly fit to this project. Slightly. Okay, this picture, it's we are dressed up as the ladies, southern ladies in 1800s, and actually that's a studio where you come and you dress up and you change your clothes, and they shoot in the pictures, so that was fun. And this is actually the mesh that I saved from one of the grocery shopping, so it really looks like those tutu for the hats. And this is the chandelier, and it is again Christmas ornament from Hobby Lobby. Okay, lower window. I am really struggling, guys. I want you to see everything because it's so pretty. The lower window is actually the spare parts spool, and I wrapped the piece of lace in there, vintage lace, and these two little shoes. Those are this came from the set of the buttons, and this brooch came from the set of the buttons, and that triangle there I was telling you earlier came from the set of buttons. So that's that. Let's see, lower the window, lower if I can, right there. It holds a Prima flower, the spare parts key, really nice, And here is the Prima bling in there, and you see these pieces of chandelier dangling in here. Lower, you see again spare parts. I know they actually have a very nice line of the products. So this is one of the open bottle caps, and the light bulb reminds of Tim Holtz one, but that is spare marbles. Oh, I'm sorry, spare spare parts. Hi, Diane. This is actually the bread from the set. Again, spare parts. This little pendant, I would say Journey, says Journey. That is a Tim Holtz product, so he always has very nice sayings and stuff. In this corner, we actually, with my friends, local friends, this is myself, Irina, and my son, we went to Gateway Arch, which is in St. Louis, Missouri, and when we were taking a tour, we took a picture, and they printed it out for us, so we just shrunk it. And in this corner you see a little piece of Tim Holtz corner, and some of the bling that I carry in my store, and or will be when I will be opening it. But this is the ticket that we took the tour. Okay, so that's the ticket. And again, here I used spare parts chain with a crab cloth, and that's embellishment. This is again spare parts bottle, reminds of Tim Holtz, and actually the ticket was rectangle, almost the size of the picture. So I cut that piece off and I crushed the other piece and distressed it and put it in a bowl as a reminder of what we were doing in there. Let me maybe zoom out a little bit for you. And in here, in that window, we still have so that bottle. This is Tim Holtz book plate, and you can see right in here, this is Tim Holtz film going all the way, and I will show you where it's going. It's going to Universal Studio because it was a big deal movie. Okay, oh well, let's then go. So here is the Irina holding that dog toy, which I purchased for myself because I'm absolutely madly in love with the movie Despicable Me, and that dog is absolutely precious. Actually, on the picture she held a midget in her arms, but because the picture needed to be cropped vertically, we couldn't fit the midget, but we fit it somewhere else. So that's the picture, Irina with the dog in Universal Studio, and that is the part of her key to the hotel where we were staying. And in this little corner there is this strip of film with one of the spare parts bling, and you see right here that ticket, and it says Giggle, and I will lift it up for you, and you will understand why. If you ever watched Despicable Me, you understand why we decided to go with Giggle. This is the wooden ticket that you can purchase at Sa's shop, along with another wonderful sayings in there, which I showed you at the beginning of this video. as far as you can see, I did not do anything to these products, which actually you can color and paint and distress, but for my particular project, I used the product raw, you would say. But yeah, so that's the coolest part. I love the wooden effect, the natural effect. And here we go. In here, you now probably can understand why the giggle. If you watch the movie Despicable Me, you know that the midgets, they making this very cute sound when they laughing, and they're actually not laughing, they giggling. So that's why the giggle. And we had so much fun on this attraction. It was amazing. So there is this ticket from Irina's key room. We were staying in Royal Pacific, very nice hotel on the territory of Universal, which is the way to go, guys. If you want to go to Universal, you have to stay in one of their hotels, and you would have additional time and additional things for you to visit the studio. Lots of pluses, so stay in their hotels. Okay, back to the project. This is another light bulb from the spare parts light bulb collection. Actually, you buy in the whole collection. And this is another strip of film which gave us very, very hard time because it didn't want to stay, and so we decided to put the glossy accents in there. And I'm saying we, it's not me and my mouse in my pocket. Actually, Irina, my friend, she was heavily involved in this project because she picked up the pictures, she picked up the papers, and each move I was corresponding with her because this frame was for her, and she was staying next to me with choosing the embellishment she would like to see on her project. I was the the mastermind behind, but yay. And this is the ticket again from Universal Orlando Resort, and this is our ticket to the parks. So we decided to put that. So this is all Universal because it was a big deal. So it's actually kind of like in the zones, if you will, of her trip. Okay, and let me turn you around in here. And the main frame is about us. We grew up together since the first grade, and we've been through fire, water, and what's not. We are the best BFFs, and she's like sister to me. So that's why she wanted the main picture of us being in the middle, and I suggested to use a Tim Holtz number for the age. We are right now 38, and so we will remember when it happened in our life. So we both are the same age, the same year. So yeah, so you see some Prima bling sticking out, so, and it's going from here to here into this frame. And this is the Prima butterfly in here, and this is one of the Prima tiles actually. And I can tell you that I'm such a cheapo. I would not even dare to buy Prima for myself unless someone gifted it to me. But for Irina, for her project, I bought all Prima for her because I wanted it to be absolutely perfect. So there you have it. Let me zoom out you slowly so you can take a look on that again. And so again, I use the wooden frames, two products here, one empty frame and the frame with the word remember from Sa Crafters. I used a very nice sign, dream big. Oh, I'm not showing, sorry. On the very top, right in here. And this giggle ticket. So, and if you will take a look, I zoned this frame into like several zones. Let's see. This is remember 38. This is about us. Okay. That corner, dream big. This is about shopping and the most amazing experience. That's Hobby Lobby. So sweet and dream big. So that's what we like. This is the corner a little bit towards the history. Us into in vintage dresses and southern ladies and the little chandelier and the little boots and the little vintage spool with the lace and the little lace across. So this is vintage, this is history, and key from the history through remember goes to the modern, where the history was built by journey, because St. Louis Arch was built it was a one-of-a-kind project, so it's going through the history, remembering who we are. We are modern people, and we can have fun by doing a lot of different things and travel, and Universal is the kind of like the highlight. So so there is big chapters, us as a friends, having fun in Universal, shopping, history, piece of history, because we always trying to squeeze in historical part, because that's what Russians do when they travel. We, along with the fun parts, we absolutely must see the historical part of the area. So, and that's this part. So yes, again, stay tuned for the pictures after the video, and I hope my first design team project for Sa Crafters is inspiring for you guys, and you will take a look on Sa's products, and please let her know that Natasha refers you, that if you are going to be purchasing some stuff. And along with this wonderful wooden embellishments that you can purchase at Sa, she has a lot of different ones. She has hearts and different other shapes. You can purchase a lot of different laces and stencils. Just check her out. Okay, so I hope you like my project, and I see you soon. I'll talk to you soon, I guess. I'm trying to work on another project, because Sa's products are very, very much fun, and I'm really, really excited to be a designer for her shop. So if you have any further questions, please contact me, and I would be gladly answer all your questions. Otherwise, see you later, and stop by Sa Crafters Zibbet shop. Thanks for watching. Bye. Послушай меня, еще не время, чуть позже я дам.